Hello, team. Yes, it is the Unsung Hero Month. We're still in it, doing the story of Ruth. It's going to be a great day. Okay, let me take this off so we can focus. All right, we do have capes and masks for, I think it's 5 people. So please be sure to wear those. Just wear your work clothes, serving clothes, however you want to do that. Hey, so let's go over the game. Pretty simple. Please read what the game is this week. Very, very simple. Hula hoops, and we're doing rubber bands. So makes it simple. Let me show this though on the review. The very last page, it's called the response time. It tells you to break in groups of about 3 to 4. And I love that. And what you do is you talk about being in a city. So we got our little cityscape up here, and we've got them in both rooms. And then you take a Post-it note, and you have a pen or a pencil, and you write down what are things that we can do to meet the needs of the people within our city. This right here, you write it on the Post-it note. What I would ask for the older kids, you can have the older kids put it up there themselves. Each one have their own Post-it note, and that's fine. In the younger group, I think it would be okay to give each child a Post-it note, and then you say, hey, we're gonna put all of ours on one city building, and so you put, if you had 3 or 4 kids, you put all 3 on that one building, and then we got room for all the rest of the kids that are there throughout the day to put their Post-it notes on the different cityscape. So that's how we're gonna do that. Also, I wanna remind you that for first-time visitors, and then at the end of the month memory verse, there are special prizes in here. So if they're first-time visitors, make for sure by the end that you do that with them. The other thing we have that I don't have written down, but this is a memory verse game that I've got 2 sets of these cards set up for the memory verse game that you can play with them. And it's cut up, and you just say, hey, let's just race doing it. All right, our theme this week, the craft is really not as much of a craft. It's just a color sheet with the memory verse on it. Color it yellow. Simple. And the reason we're going to make this simple this week is because we're needing to do something that's very, very critical. The way our dismissal is going, I want it to be smoother and better. And so we've come up with something that I think is going to work. Let me take you down here and let me show you our setup. So let's take a walk to the back over, and let's look at what we got set up here. Boom. So we set up the stanzas. We have 2 of them, one against the wall, hooking on the wall. Stanza here, comes over here to the side. And the idea is that the parents will come through, and we will have to train them, walk through and drop off your children. The children can walk under the stanza and come and play. And our person who's doing check-in can be holding the clipboard and be right in this area and say, hey, oh good, come over, And then if we need to meet a parent, we have a new parent we need to meet, we can still meet them. Everything can go on there. This is great, but we want every parent to come through and drop off their elementary and then head out and leave out. So we do want to have 2 people back in this area. So we just want to make for sure we don't want the parents coming into and just walking around in here. So we do have this little opening over here in the corner. So we just sort of want to make sure we're standing here, make sure the kids aren't leaving, the kids aren't walking out too at that point. So 2 people back in this area while the kids are dropping off would be the thing. At the end of the service, the same thing, and that goes to come get your kids the same way. Instead of lining up out in the hallway like we've always been doing, they will come in here. And I want 2 people, 1 person that will be right here to be getting the names. Milo, okay? And whoever, Molly, and so they can do the names. Then the kids can come, again, they can come under the little strap, come to their parents, and as they come to their parents, and as they come to this area, then what they could do is I want 1 person standing right here, and we want the parent and the child, we want the parent to take the tags off of their own children instead of us. So we want the parent to take them off, and then the parent can bring their tag and their children's tag together to leave. So this is sort of the way that we want to go about this. We're going to try this for a week or two. If we need to make adjustments and changes and shifts, we're always very good about doing that. But I think this will help in a lot of ways. Number one, I think it's going to help is number one, the parents are taking off the tags. Number one, the parents, if a child isn't coming, they can be standing here. They can be talking to another parent while they're waiting for a child to finish something or do something. So a parent can be having a little bit of communication, a little talking here. That's okay. And then while they're waiting for their child to come, because maybe their child is getting something, they're getting a toy or they're getting a prize or something because they're a first-time guest. It allows us to meet that parent and talk to them, because in the hallway, it is a horrible place for me as a pastor or you as a teacher. It is a horrible place to try to talk to them when we're in the hallway. So that is the idea, is to change this up, and hopefully it will be a better flow. The biggest thing, we're going to send up a video to our parents this week so that they can see, hey, this is what we're doing for you, and hopefully it'll be a blessing for them. Guys, I love you. Let me come around there and say goodbye. Praying for you. It's going to be a great, great week as we learn about Ruth and Boaz and how both of them helped each other. Love you guys. I'm praying for you. Okay, God bless.